What's going on? Dang, good to see all you back here in the channel. Uh my first one of my first videos I did, or I would say one of the first three I think I did, was solo TTRPGs, and I went through a list of books that I had physical copies of, and it did pretty good. I, and I was like, I'm gonna do another one of those videos. The thing is, some of these solo TTRPGs, um, whether you find them on itch.io or drive through RPG, or there's one that I found that's not even on itch.io or drive through RPG. I found it mere accidental, just googling around and looking. So without further ado, we're going to get started now. I have them up. There's one, two, three, four, five right here that I already have um, downloaded in PDF format. Most of these I'm gonna get obviously printed out, but I have the digital versions right now. There is a sixth one that I don't have digital or physical, but I did order it, and that is Thieves of Dorantia. This caught my eye. I just because of I like the dungeon crawl, but it's a hex style crawl chase game with gather information mechanic. There's city guards, there's incarceration, there's 12 city locations with cities, there's a system for underground forgotten passageways, there's spells, traps, magic item, and treasure, obviously. And there's also 9 unique final boss fights. So the name of the game is basically trying to find these bosses, and you're gonna go throughout this map. And I don't think they have a picture of the map on here. I do not see one on here on the sample. Oh, here we go. They do have it. So don't quote me. I haven't read through it or haven't watched gameplay footage, but I think as you go through the hex crawls, you'll add these little notations onto your hex crawl, and then obviously based off the letter, number, dice, whatever it is, then obviously you'll react to that. So if you like dungeon crawls, if you like hex style, if you like a concept of thievery, and it's a four against darkness style game. So if you like those three aspects, then I would definitely look at Thieves of Dorantia. It's pretty interesting. I like the art. I love the cover. That's what kind of caught me. The cover was pretty cool. And then a four against darkness hex crawl. Okay. I was like, okay, let's see. So I delved deeper into it. And I was like, you know what? We're gonna give this one a chance. I like this. I definitely do. So there's the first one, Thieves of Dorantia. Second one we're gonna look at is Plight. Now, this is one I already got written or already downloaded. Plight is definitely a solo dungeon crawl style game. This, before I forget, right out the gate, you can combine this game with Knave and Corin or Karin. Um, Let me see here. So this is another one I really haven't played, but caught my eye. I don't know. Sometimes a book cover will catch my eye, and what I see in the book cover will definitely catch my eye, and I'll delve deeper into it. Let's see here. Plight leverages mechanics and text from some of the uh, aforementioned inspirations by the way of various designers, generous Creative Commons licenses. Um, the hex map on page 35 was generated using, okay, no, let's see. Fundamentals, character creations, combat, magic, traveling, delving, warfare, market. I always call this beastry, bestiary, I think people call it. That's what I call it. Okay, there is the fundamentals, how to play. Plight is a traditional fantasy role-playing game in the Warbound Kingdom. One person is the arbiter. They describe the situations and the characters are in. So you can't play this multiplayer. You can definitely play this multiplayer, and you can definitely also play it solo with Karen and Knave. So here's another one. Let me see if there's starting equipment. It's kind of general overview. There's advantages and disadvantages, checks, time, healing and resting, depriving and fatigue, armor rating, wealth and treasure, inventory. Combat. There's the combat, critical damage. So yeah, Plight. Like I said, here's the thing. The reason behind a lot of these, I haven't. I have more things that I want to play through than I have time to record. So I figured the quickest way to put this information out, even if I haven't played it yet, which I do plan on playing on the channel, overviewing, playing through all these games, is getting the information out to you guys and selling, or I should say, showing the world of YouTube for our solo TTRPG enthusiasts that, hey, these games are out there. Go get it. Plight is also free. Plight is also free. You can get it through Drive-Thru RPG and itch.io. And I'll put links for all these in the description. So yeah, Plight. When I first saw this, I thought it was said D-Light, not Plight. Funny little story there. All right, moving on. Very well known, very much known game from what I've seen on YouTube, and that is Iron Sword. Another free to play tabletop RPG. There is so much to this game. Okay, for me as a new solo TTRPG player, this is a lot. An Iron Sword, and this is my opinion. I think if you're new to solo TTRPGs, and leave it in the comments if I'm wrong, this might be a little bit more of a crunchier, harder style game to get used to. There are one or two books that can be added to Iron Sword to play, but all you need by itself is Iron Sword. Chapter 1, the basics. Player is an Iron Sword tabletop role game. You are a hero sworn to undertake perilous quests in the dark fantasy setting of Ironlands. Yep. Yep. Iron Sword is primarily intended for solo and small group play. 1 to 4 players, plus a GM in the guided book is ideal. So yeah, Iron Sword. This is one I plan on playing a little bit down the road as I get these other games on the channel, but Iron Sword is one for sure. And I will look into the other book that goes with this as well. Iron Sword. There's one. All right. Many people may or may not know about this. It's a very simple game. I've seen a few people play this on their channel. It is Ronin. It's definitely for solo. And if I remember, let me see here. Let me get with the general rules here. Introduction. Okay. Ronin is a very narrative solo game in which player builds a story of a wanderer in search of redemption. To play this game, you'll need this book, pencil, eraser, and 2 normal 6-sided dice. That's it. The focus of the game is to play in fictional Japan based off of Japanese feudal era. The Shogun era. The samurai were ruling class, especially the Sengoku. I'm going to get some of these names wrong. Don't butcher me. But basically, you are going out and trying to build up your reputation. You are basically a nobody. You've lost your honor, and you've even been known as a beggar. And now you must go out and get your honor back. And that is Ronin. This is another free to play solo TTRPG. I love the setting. I love the theme. The gameplay is simple from what I see. And yeah, maybe there'll be some more expansions to this. I'm hoping there might be. If you do know of any expansions, please let me know. But yeah, Ronin. All right. This next one is the one where I found by complete accident. It's not on itch.io. It's not on Drive-Thru RPG. and I will leave the link for it. Everything this is, I guess, in a beta test. So when you go to the website and you can download the version, which is 0.92 right now, and play. Um, and I don't know how many versions there are going to be. I'm gonna, if I like this game, if I find it really compelling, I'm gonna follow along and check for updates as you go. This is another free. You can do a playthrough, and then there's you can do a send a uh send a what's the word I'm looking for review back to the creator Thomas P. King and let him know what you think about the game and all that. This game, Winds of the North, is very interesting from what I've read through. This is a very long campaign game from what I'm seeing. Um, there are a lot. This is a very deep game, and there is a lot to its core. It's solo. It's very deep in solo creation or character creation, exploring. There's, oh my gosh, what is there? There is materials, farming, combat, time, healing, discoveries, voyaging with ships, damaging trips, trading, sickness, play modes, first play advice, prologues, explore, fish, foster, funeral, harvest, hunt, leisure, festivals, mining, planting crops. We already did that. Raiding. There is a vast majority. This isn't going to be one of those games you pick up right away and start playing. I think there's a little bit of prep to it. And if you like a long campaign that may or may not yield anything while you're playing, it's ridiculous. There's encounters, there's events, and I wish I could summarize this game. And I don't think I can. The rule set is probably what, three or four pages? Let me see. Let's go back over here. Chapter 2, the rules. Your character. Okay, prologue first. Okay, it's like 13 pages from 5 to 13. Then there's a chapter on time, end of the month, late winter months, end of winter months, seasons in the game. Um, and then it's ridiculous how much is in this. I don't think I've ever seen that I've come across a very deep, rich, long campaign style type of game. And it's crazy. It's basically a solo RPG in the Viking Age of Scandinavia. I couldn't literally find any gameplay of this game on YouTube. If anybody finds it, let me know. But I plan on doing some gameplay footage down the road. I don't know when. But I could not find any gameplay on YouTube. So this is an interesting one. Like I said, when I'm doing these videos and I'm finding these solo RPGs, and I find them through so many means, whether it's a YouTube video or one person just does one video on this TTRPG that does no coverage, or whether it's going through Drive Through RPG or itch.io, or just Google solo TTRPGs and find out what I see, what I come across. And this is one I came across. So definitely check this out. It looks interesting. You could do, there's so much stuff you could do with this game. Whether it's just all you need is paper and pen, there is management. You're going to need a lot of management while writing stuff down. There's going to be management and time on this as well. Is there anything else I wanted to say? Is there character sheets? I'm curious what this character sheet looks like. Yeah, look at this character sheet. This is the character sheet. Your saga, survival, combat, hunt, farming, steamship, wisdom, inventory, the hired or the herd, character sheets 2. Then you have household stuff, buildings, your fields for crops, building under constructions, progress, hunting trophies, animals. Then you have character sheet number 3, ships and grade. Character sheet 4, this is your storage. Storage 2. Character sheet Midgardner. This is a combat summary sheet. Okay, that works. There's a lot to this game. There's a lot of depth to this game. For a solo TTRPG and papers and writing, it's a lot. And I'm very, very interested in this game and see how it goes. It looks like the person who, Thomas P. King, who put a lot of effort into this, was definitely something that wasn't created overnight. So yeah, definitely a good one. Definitely a good one. Winds of the North. Interesting. Interesting to say the least. All right. This last one. Karen. Pretty well-known game. A lot easier than the last game. A lot more interesting than the last game. I don't have much to say on this except just, hey, this is another solo TTRPG. And there are things there are other books like Plight, and I think there might be other stuff that you can add on to Karen as well. And yeah, I don't think there's much else I can say about this for right now until I get some plays in. And this is actually one of the few, minus a couple other ones, that I have not. There's plenty of YouTube videos out there in regards to gameplay, but I haven't sat and watched anything yet. But it has caught my eye. It is definitely that dungeon themed style game, dungeon crawler style game, which I like. So yeah, there are 6 more TTRPGs that you can get into your collection, and I think Karen's free. No, I'm not sure if Karen's free. I think I bought this one. I can't remember. I know the hardcover version you can buy. A lot of these games, you might be able to buy hardcovers off of eBay or the publisher or through DriveThruRPG. But yeah, Karen, there you go. Guys, I'm going to continue to find more and more games and do more videos like these. Maybe end of the year, top 10, top 20 games I played this year. Who knows? Just throwing the games out there. I'm hoping you find games where you don't have to search. Thank you for watching. More to come. More videos like this and playthroughs to come on the channel. Y'all take care. Sergeant Meeple.